my friend, and welcome back. My name is Hannah, and today let's talk about the Sephora sale. So if you're curious about what I'm wearing on my face, what I mentioned in today's video, what I'm doing in other pockets of the internet, make sure to look at the description box down below. All my links are working and they're active, and they don't give me any kind of commission or anything like that. They're clean links, so check them out. But before I get into the Sephora sale, let's talk about the Sephora sale, and then I'll talk about myself. Let's do that first. The Sephora sale, I believe it starts this weekend, Saturday, October 28th, at least for Rouge, and I'm hoping this video gets up before Saturday, otherwise editing Hannah, that will be awkward, sorry. But I'll insert a picture here of what the dates are. I know it starts for Rouge on October 28th, and I think it ends for everybody on November 7th. This is kind of their like Black Friday kind of sale. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. Does the Sephora sale usually happen this early in November? I thought it happened like closer to Black Friday. But I don't know. You let me know down below. My brain is moving faster than my mouth. The Sephora collection items will also have an additional 30% off, so I will have some items from the Sephora collection that I do think you should maybe keep your eyes out on. But I do have other products that I've had in my collection for a while, and I'm ready to talk about them. If you're new to my channel, or maybe you missed a video, don't blame you. I am on a no buy, low buy-ish kind of thing. I never posted a video of like what my rules were and my rules and conditions. I want to be smarter with my money, and that has been like my goal for the year, and that's my goal for the prolonged future, I guess. And I don't want to have things in I don't want to have just a bunch of things in my house, and I don't want to have just huge makeup collections of things that I don't even touch. I went through that phase in 2014, and it really like turned me off from makeup that I kind of just stopped wearing it altogether. I had moved from one part of my state to another a few hours away, and I just chucked everything, and I didn't turn back. And I don't know, I'm not saying that I'm getting to that point where I'm going to toss all of my makeup, away, but I am filming my declutter series, and it is pretty big, it is pretty hefty. Those videos are going to be fairly long, so if you like those kind of videos, they're coming. I don't know, just because something is trending, or you bought something and it doesn't work out, you don't have to have those items, you don't need to hold on to those items, you don't need to purchase those items. So I just kind of want to put that out there before I start suggesting anything, because if I'm being completely honest, I'm using this Sephora sale to restock some of my favorite items, and items that I'm like completely out of, or like going to be out of in like the next few weeks, not like replenishing, halfway through products. And I usually like to use the Sephora sales to take advantage of like fragrance discounts. I like fragrances, and the Sephora sales and then the after Christmas sales are usually when I buy the most fragrance for the year. So that's kind of what I'm looking at personally. But let's talk about some makeup. So the first item I want to talk about is an item that I've recently just reviewed, or that video might not even be up yet, because I think I'm going to put this video up first. That's probably what I'm going to do. So I did do a first impression of the Rose Inc Skin Enhance Luminous Tinted Serum. This product is older, and my video was filmed recently, but I just recently got this product in my hands. If you are new to my channel, I really love the Fenty Eavesdrop, which is another item that I would highly suggest for the Sephora sale. But say you purchased it and you didn't like it, but you are also a big fan of skin tints like myself, I really, really do enjoy this, and getting this on a sale is really nice. I use the shade 60, and it's really pretty. I love it. It's really pretty. I love how it sits on my skin. I haven't had any breakouts or anything weird. Application is actually really easy, and it feels, again, really light on the face, so get that one on a sale if you can. The other item that I'm going to suggest is the Sephora Best Skin Ever. I have mine in 25N. I'm actually going to buy the shade lighter. I think the shade is like just a smidge too dark for me. I can make it work with like concealer, but if I'm being honest, I just want something that's really easy to apply and I don't have to think about it. I like this for when I want a little bit more full coverage. It's more of like a gel-like consistency. I think it's a little bit too thick to call a skin tint, but it's not truly like a foundation, and it gives more of like that, I don't know, satin skin kind of finish, because it's not matte, it's not dewy, it's just like your skin, but better. God, I hate that phrase. This is a really nice product. This retails for $20, so with the additional 30% off, you'll get this at a pretty good price. I think I got this at the last Sephora sale. Again, I really do enjoy this. This is a nice one if you want something that's a bit more coverage than the Rose Ink, because this is very light coverage. You could do 2 layers of it. I only do 1. 2 is kind of pushing it for me, but I don't know. This one's really nice, but if you wanted something with a bit more coverage, I would go with this one. And I don't know. I guess let's go down the way that I do my makeup. My favorite concealer is the NYX concealer, and that's not sold at Sephora, so I don't really have a concealer to suggest to you guys. You can get the Dior Backstage concealer. Like, this is nice, like in a pinch. I wear this, to the office, but like, it's okay. And the shade range is really like shitty to begin with, and finding your shade, like, I don't know, I feel like this would be more hassle. You might end up buying a shade that's not your shade and then having to like send it back for them to send you your shade. Avoid it. So sorry, I don't have a concealer, and I don't really have a bronzer either. I would suggest the ABH cream bronzer. I really do enjoy that, but I mean, I feel like everyone and their moms has gotten a cream bronzer in the past, I don't know, year, because cream bronzers were really having a moment. But I don't know. I never got my hands on the Charlotte Tilbury one. I heard mixed reviews about it. I like the range of the ABH. What am I trying to say? I like the range of the cream bronzers from ABH, but I also know that the ABH brand, a lot of people don't want to support the brand, and I totally support your decision, so that's up to you. Sorry, I also don't really have a bronzer to suggest. But let's talk about blushes. So I purchased the next blush palette I'm going to be talking about because I want to declutter some of the blushes in my collection. And I know I already said before that I'm really utilizing the Sephora sale to replenish things that I'm empty on, or to kind of take advantage of fragrance. But I'm also not opposed to kind of purchasing something that's going to replace something that I'm not too thrilled with. I am filming my declutter series. Those videos are going to be very long. The Pat McGrath Nude Venus palette is beautiful. I have posted my video of it, and I got this I got to order my item earlier because I am a Rouge member, and I've had my hands on this palette for quite some time, and I love it. I love it so much. I'm wearing it today. I've been wearing it every day. I can kind of get rid of all of the blushes in these tones in my collection by Sia. Even this pink one, I didn't think I was going to be reaching for this one as much because I'm not really a pink blush kind of person, but I'm wearing it today, and it's really, really pretty. I really like this. That being said, it is more on the pricey side, but I promise you, what you pay for this product, you're getting its value. But again, this isn't a palette for someone that has all the Pat McGrath blushes already. If you're like me and you don't have any of the blushes and you kind of want to dip your toe into the brand, I think this is a great item. This is a really beautiful palette. Again, I've been reaching for it every day. Can't talk about it enough. I have a few more items to mention, and these are kind of like hodgepodge items. So for my brows, I really love the Rare Beauty, what is this called? Shape and Fill Duo. It's basically 2 tones, and it's just a brow it's like a brow powder, but it's like a gel at the same time. I don't know how to describe it. It's obviously like a powder in the pan, but it's not like a dry powder. You can kind of go in with the spoolie end. This is how I use it anyway, is I have a double-ended spoolie with an angled like brush tip and then the spoolie at the end. I'll go in with the spoolie and kind of like stroke, you know, that through the hairs and kind of get the hairs in the place that I want it. And then with the brush tip, with the lighter shade, I'll kind of fill it in where I'm a bit sparse, like, you know, with the flicking motion. And this is a really nice product. Again, this is like one of my like hero products, like a holy grail for me. I don't need to repurchase this because even though I've hit the tiniest bit of pan, I still have a lot of product left. And I've been using this almost every day for my brows, if not every day for my brows. If you had your eye on this product, I can really like vouch for it. I think it's worth the money. Another Sephora item that I really love and I hope comes back in stock by the time, you know, the Sephora sale happens, but is the Sephora Micro Smooth Multitasking Baked Face Powder. I have mine in 25 beige. It's just a face powder, but obviously it's a baked face powder as it says in its name, but it is a really nice face powder. I use this to kind of set the Rose Ink skin tint. I kind of use this to set all my skin tints and it gives a little bit more coverage while holding the skin tint in place. I live in the high desert, so it gets freaking hot, or it's like ice cold. When it's really hot, obviously I'm gonna sweat and oils are gonna heat up and move my face around, and this kind of holds everything in place. But when it's ice cold outside and my nose is turning bright red like Rudolph, this can kind of cover it and make it like not as red. Like my nose just truly, it's Rudolph. If I can get a photo of it, I'll post it. And the last two items I have are a lip duo kind of thing. So I have been using the Give Beauty lip liner and the lip gloss. I have this is the Pout to Get Real. There's two lip liners. There's the traditional pencil and then there's the one I'm talking about now. The Pout to Get Real Overlining Lip Pencil. I have mine in shade Do Whatever, and it's like the eyebrow pencil where, you know, it's like a different kind of shape kind of thing. I really love this shade. I love the longevity of this product. This has kind of been like my holy grail lip liners for the past month and a half or so. I've really been enjoying this. It's a really nice liner. Really stays in place. There is a little bit of a learning curve to applying the lip liner, but I mean, essentially it works like any lip liner. I mean, I think by the second time I used it, I kind of understood how the flatter edge works. So I don't think I'm like a experienced makeup user. I might know how to use lip liners a bit more advanced because I cosplay. Maybe, I don't know. I just think this is pretty easy to use. And the lip gloss. I'm actually maybe gonna buy another one of these in a different shade because I love it so much. I'm currently wearing this lip gloss as I'm filming this video. I have mine in the shade Sweet Tooth. It's a traditional lip gloss. Like, it has no plumping effect. It kind of smells like a 90s lip gloss. Like, I don't know how to describe the smell to you. It's like kind of chemical-y, but like not. It's like a cake batter. That's what I mean by like chemical-y, not like, you know, like Lysol product, but just like, this isn't like a smell you would smell naturally in the world. Like, you know, like it's definitely artificial. But it doesn't smell bad. I don't know. And it doesn't irritate my lips. My lips don't get chapped. I can reapply it with ease. It's a gloss, so it's going to transfer and your hair is going to stick to it. But I don't think it's like a super sticky gloss, if that makes sense. But that's what I have for my Sephora suggestions and some of the items that I think would be worth the sale price or worth picking up on the sale. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you have your eye on, or are you even participating in the Sephora sale? Are you also on a no buy, low buy? I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions down below. And if you liked hanging out with me today and you would like to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on the next video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.